it's Roxy with Roxie's Broadway Breakdown. Welcome back to my channel. And so I want to talk about the new Wicked spinoff, yes, that may be coming by Stephen Schwartz and his libretto partner, Winnie Holtzman, who paired up for Wicked. I don't know, guys. I'm not saying that it's coming, to Broadway this fall or even spring. I mean, this is just sort of bubbling in the works. I know he has talked to Universal about it and the producer, Marc Platt, Ben Platt's dad. This is all I know so far. It might be titled Ozma, and it's from the Frank L. Baum series. So like Wicked, I should say unlike Wicked, Wicked was based on the Gregory Maguire's series, and that was a whole book series in and of itself, and it was like more of a prequel to Wizard of Oz, and it dealt with like social and cultural and political things and commentaries on things, and it was very well, it's still, very apropos to the times itself. It's Wicked, it's stayed relevant for the last 20 years because it sort of ebbs and flows with the times, and it seems to stay very current. This one is gonna stay more in the series of the Frank L. Baum series that was the Wonderful Wizard of Oz. And it's based on the book Marvelous Land of Oz, and it's going to focus on Princess Ozma, which is why I think they're going to title it Ozma. That's maybe the tentative working title. And it's going to be, I guess, the sequel, because it's going to be after Dorothy leaves Oz. And so now the princess has, a spell has been put upon her by a sorceress, and has transformed her into a boy. And so I think it's going to deal with like transgender issues and like gender fluidity kinds of issues, and that's maybe the direction they're going to take it. In the article, look, I love literature, I'm all about books, but I was not smart enough to come up with this random, pick out of nowhere. In the article, it referenced Virginia Woolf's book Orlando, and they said it was similar in that, I'm just going to go tangential a little bit on this. Orlando, the book Orlando, deals with a character that is a time traveler, and he starts off like an English nobleman in like the 1800s, and through time, like in the 20th century, ends up like an English Victorian lady. And so I think Virginia Woolf's like point in that book was that there's really, that like society puts like a contextual basis on gender, and like that's the context we live in sometimes, but there's masculine and feminine parts to everybody, and you're labeled a gender, but there should be more gender fluidity. I guess that's what she was saying in the book. And maybe that's where they're going with this story, that it's not so much what you're labeled or you look like on the outside, but it's the importance of what you are and who you are on the inside that makes up the person, which that sort of rings true to the Wicked world, the Wizard of Oz world that Stephen Schwartz has already created. Because if you think about it, Elphaba, she was green, and that's what the point of the Elphaba Glinda, tug of war was. It's like Elfie, it didn't matter what she looked like on the outside, it's who she was on the inside. It's what she believed in and how she treated people, and she kind of taught Glinda that it's not I'm not a reflection of myself, it's what I am on the inside. And Glinda came to believe that. It's like, no, it is what you are on the inside, it's not about what you look like. And so maybe that's just going to be another take on this. I don't know, it'd be interesting to see where this goes. I'm interested to see where this story goes. I've said in another video, I was very, very fortunate and very, very lucky to work with Stephen Schwartz last summer on a project and collaborate with him. And he's just a wonderful, generous, kind, warm man. And I know in talking with him on some of his other projects, this would appeal to him. This project would very much appeal to him because he does believe, you know, in humanity like that. And it's more about like what's inside of a person, and it's not about material things, consumerism. He does believe, he is a very kind person, and it is more about like what makes up a person on the inside. It's not about all the superficial things on the outside. You might be thinking, well, he did that musical Queen of Versailles, which is about a very rich woman who was consumed by all materialistic things, but that's why he did that musical. That's why he was drawn to that, is Queen of Versailles. That woman, Jackie Siegel, it was her downfall that she was consumed by the house and all materialistic things. She's still sort of just inundated with that house, and it's consumed her. And I think that has been her sort of ultimate downfall. You know, the house she has become one with the house, and the house is her. And anyway, again, a little off subject, but we'll see where this goes. I don't know. I'm excited. I mean, a new Wicked spinoff, and I don't know if it's meant for Broadway or if it's just meant for, I mean, the fact that he's talking to Universal about it, and they had, obviously, Wicked, the 2-part movie, you know, was such a huge hit for them. I don't know if he's gonna, you know, just go right into doing a movie with this, or, you know, some kind of TV project, or it is for the Broadway stage. I don't know, but can't wait to find out. It's going to be exciting either way. Stephen Schwartz, Winnie Holtzman, new Wizard of Oz, Wicked, Ozma project coming your way. Okay, can't wait. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next.